we're back with another episode of Keeping You Connected, Staten Island and New Jersey Living. This episode is going to be so much fun because we're going to be talking about something totally different, and it's going to be on the other side of Jersey. Normally we discuss everything going south because that's where a lot of Staten Islanders move. But I decided to switch things up a little bit, and we're going to talk all things Hillsborough, New Jersey, and Somerset County. Fun fact, I live in Hillsborough, New Jersey. I didn't migrate the way that everybody else migrates. For family reasons, you know, my husband works on the other side in Piscataway, so we decided to build our dream house in Hillsborough, New Jersey. So there's really nobody better to tell you everything there is to know about Hillsborough than me, especially if you're planning on moving there and you don't know anybody, you have no friends, you don't even know the best nail salon, hair salon, nothing. That was me, right? That was me. I'll tell you a little secret, I used to cry. I used to cry a little bit because I didn't know anybody. But now I do, and I can tell you where the best bagel store is, the best nail salon is, everything you need to know about living in Hillsborough. So let's jump in the car, do what we always do, and we'll go. All right, so by now you should know the drill. We get into the car at my office in Eltingville, 4459 Amboy Road. We hop in and we head to the destination. Usually I don't put any addresses in. This time I don't have to put an address in because I live there, but I know exactly where I'm going. It's going to take 43 minutes to get home from Eltingville to Hillsborough, New Jersey. Now, if you're going to Manalapan from Staten Island, it takes about the same time. I am just going central north and Manalapan is south. And the reason why I'd like to talk about this area today and the upcoming episodes is because one, I live there. Two, I have sold 6 properties recently in and around that area, and I'm in contract for one. And guess what? They all, except for one, came from Staten Island, okay? So the whole, everybody's going south, they do, but they also come this way. And there is nobody better to tell you about Hillsborough than me. So you're probably saying, well, if it's not south, because that's what I'm used to, how do I get to Hillsborough? So this is how I get home every day. I'm on the Korean War right now, and I am heading to the outer bridge, and then I take 287 all the way down to the Manville exit, and I get off that exit. It takes about, again, once I get into Jersey, it's about 30 minutes, right? It's really not as far as people think it is. I guess it's just the unknown, right? When I didn't know anything about Hillsborough, right? I only knew the Jersey Shore and the spots that we all know and love, right? I didn't know this side. So when people say, oh my God, you live in Hillsborough, where is that? I get it, my friends, I get it. But, you know, I met a lot of really nice people over there. They do have a lot of things going, like a lot of places to go over there. They're surrounded by a lot of towns that I actually really like. Like, I love Bridgewater, New Jersey. It's 2 towns up. They have this huge mall. Hillsborough does not have a mall, right? That's like what I don't like about it. But I guess Staten Island, if you don't live in New Springfield, doesn't have a mall either, right? Staten Island as a whole has a mall. Jersey is just so much bigger, right? So you have Bridgewater Mall. Then you have an area called Somerville. Somerville, think of Somerville as like Forest Avenue. Somerville has the whole strip. And these are all things like around Hillsborough, which I think is really cool. Because you go to Somerville, there's a bunch of restaurants, bars, hair salons, nail salons, antique shops. Like, they also shut parts of Somerville on Main Street down in the summertime for car shows, and it's actually really cool, right? When you live in one area, it doesn't mean that you can't explore other areas. I mean, it's kind of like all together, because if you drive 15 minutes, you're in Somerville. You know what I mean? Now we are heading over the bridge. Yep, we are about to head over the bridge, and I will jump back to you when I get to Hillsborough.
All right, and we are here. I am currently standing in Hillsborough, New Jersey. I do live here, and I do love it here, right? So how did I get here again? You guys know I took the Korean War, 287, got off Manville, and boom, I am in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Took me about 44 minutes to get from Eltingville to here, right? Population's about 44,000. And the point of this video is I want to tell you a little bit about each section, what we're doing in Hillsborough. And then as the videos progress, you're going to learn more and more and more all about Hillsborough, New Jersey. All right, let's start it. A lot of people say, you moved to Hillsborough, New Jersey? You didn't go south the other way? And you know what? If my husband didn't have a business on this side, I probably would have never came here, to be honest. I probably would have migrated to the south, just like, that's just where we know and love. But I am here, and you know what? Not for nothing. Hillsborough, Bridgewater, Somerville, they're actually pretty nice. We just don't know about them because that was just not, I just never knew about them, right? So what do we have here? What is in Hillsborough? Well, first of all, we have Iron Peak. So if you're from Staten Island, think of Fun Station on absolute steroids, right? Iron Peak is a sports complex. It came around about 2021, 2022, actually 2020, 2021. During COVID, they built it up. It's this huge fun bubble, sports. There's rock climbing in there. I've done a couple events in there. My daughter's in there. There's an arcade. There's a soccer field in there. It's a really, really, really cool place. And now, what else do we have here? Can you believe there's actually mountains in Hillsborough? They're called Sourland Mountain Preserves. I hiked 4 times. One, because I wanted to see what a mountain was, right? Because I'm from Staten Island. I never went to a mountain. And 2, it was really cool, right? It's this huge, huge mountain. Like, there's trails, there's all these things. There's animals in there. I mean, I stayed a little bit away from them, but it is really cool just to say, like, hey, I have mountains where I live, and it's in Jersey. I think it's awesome. Hillsborough is also famous for Duke's Farm Park. There is thousands of acres of hiking, waterfalls. There's a cafe in there. There's a barn. You can actually get a plot of lands in there and garden. I do go there a lot. My daughter loves it there. I show a lot of clients the area when we drive around. The place is absolutely ginormous. Like, it's ginormous. These are just some big places in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Hillsborough, New Jersey also has a strawberry picking farm. And guess what? At the time of this recording, I secretly know that there is going to be a petting zoo coming in about we went strawberry picking last week, so about 1 month now, it's going to be announced and open. So if you're watching this video when it first comes out, it's not open yet. If you're watching this video anything after July of 2024, the petting zoo in Hillsborough will officially be opened. That's awesome. My daughter's going to stinking love it there. All right, let's talk about my favorite topic now, shopping. There is a lot of shopping in Hillsborough, but there's more shopping outside of Hillsborough, right? So what do we have in Hillsborough, like big box stores? We have a ShopRite, you have a Home Goods, you have a Kohl's, Sephora, liquor stores, GameStop, a lot of nail salons, hair salons. You have a Lowe's. Next shopping plaza, there's a lot of pizzerias. There's a Smoothie King down the street. Tropical Smoothie just opened. We went there last week. An entire complex opened with a bunch of new retail stores. So I'm really excited to see what stores they're putting in there. Those are kinds of the main plazas in Hillsborough. You have a Salad Works. You have Starbucks. You have the Dollar Stores. You have the Planet Fitness. Gyms. There's a bunch of gyms here. We have Retro. So there are a lot of box stores. But if you're talking about a mall, you're going to go to Bridgewater Mall. The mall is absolutely beautiful. Bridgewater is one of my favorite locations. Fun fact, when we moved here, it was either going to be Hillsborough or Bridgewater because you get a lot of lands in each place for what you want. Like, if you want backyard, you get a lot of it in both areas. So Bridgewater is just as beautiful. I do love it there as well. So the mall is there. Right? There's a lot more stores in Bridgewater than there is Hillsborough, but we're only about 15, maybe 20 minutes away from it. So it's really the same, like if you're in Staten Island and you live in Tottenville and you want to go to the mall, it's the same distance, right? It's not that far driving-wise. And then in between Bridgewater and Hillsborough, you have Somerville, which Somerville, I absolutely love that as well. There's like a strip. So I know I said before, think about Forest Avenue. There's an entire strip. I'm going to actually link the video I did here on Somerville. I took the whole video of the strip so you could see it here. That's another place to shop in between, right? So Hillsborough does have shopping, but they don't have shopping. You know what I mean? Like the Bridgewater Mall. There's no mall in Hillsborough. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the food in Hillsborough. You have your Chinese restaurants, you have your pizzerias, you have all of those restaurants, your Jersey Mike's, your Salad Works. You have Joe's Pizzeria, which the pizzeria is actually really good for being in New Jersey. I know I'm probably going to get hate for that, but, I'm just going to be myself. And the pizza in Jersey is not as good as pizza in New York. And it's a known fact, right? So yeah, I said it. But Joe's Pizzeria is actually really good. There's a pizzeria in Manville that's actually really good as well. It's called Manville Pizza, and that's really good. They have a pizza and pasta. And actually next to the pizza pizza that I didn't tell you is an actual airport. Yes, I know. There is an airport in Hillsborough, New Jersey. I didn't believe it either until I actually saw it. And if you want to like have a fun day trip, you could book an appointment to go there and actually go like for flying lessons. They have a bunch of planes and they do that like weekly. You just got to make an appointment. And then in the link below, I'm going to attach actually the Hillsborough welcome package. So you could see like all the restaurants, everything you need to like, anything you could possibly want to know about Hillsborough, New Jersey is in that booklet. So just click on it below and go download it. Let's talk about the school systems now in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Hillsborough has 9 schools. There's 6 elementary, 1 middle, 1 intermediate, and 1 high school. So basically all of the kids in elementary school, then they'll all go to the same middle, they'll all go to the same intermediate, then they'll all end up at the same high school. So that's pretty cool, right? Everybody's gonna know everybody at some point, and it's actually true. Everybody does know everybody here, because I've met a lot of people that have lived here forever, and they're like, oh this, oh that, oh this. Like, so everybody does know everybody. So it's kind of in the sense like Staten Island. Everybody knows everybody. It's just, it's in Hillsborough. There are preschools. Obviously, there's daycares. My daughter goes to the daycare here. But in general, 6 elementary, 1 middle, 1 intermediate, 1 high school. Elementary goes to 4th grade. Then you have 5th and 6th, 7th, and then 8th through, and I'm sorry, the 9th through 12th grade. Those are the breakdowns for the school systems in Hillsborough. But what I will say, I know this is not a pro or con video. I'm just here to give you some education. The kindergarten system in Hillsborough is half day. So you can either go, the kindergartners go either half day in the morning or half day in the afternoon. For me, that doesn't work for me and for, you know, my lifestyle. So the preschools do have full day preschools and kindergarten all the way up to kindergarten, and then they'll start in the 1st grade. So there are ways around it, because I was like, what do you mean there's no kindergarten? That kindergarten's only half day. No, there's a workaround around it because the daycare actually provides full long kindergarten. So that's actually great to know. Now, in regards to the community in Hillsborough, let me tell you, we did a trunk or treat last year, actually 2 years in a row. The place, it's in a field, the place is packed. So many people come out and like decorate their trunks for the kids, and the kids go around. Like, it's so community oriented. I actually really, really loved it. Mila had an amazing, amazing time. Christmas time in the municipal building, they have a Christmas tree lighting. They have Santa. They had all the vendors there. Like, it was really, really cool. So they do a lot of things throughout the year sporadically. As we're speaking right now, they're having field day at one of the elementary schools. The place, you had to see it this morning. There was like all blow up things. Mila was like, I want to go. Like, they do a lot of, they really, really, really care about the kids here. And that's something that, like, you can't take that away from Hillsborough, like, is all about the kids. All right, and let's wrap this up with the real estate in Hillsborough. And then don't forget, I'm going to break each one of them down into all separate videos so you get the entire feel of Hillsborough, New Jersey. What I will say about the real estate is there is something for everybody here. You have communities, you have condos, you have townhouses, you have a price point for everybody in Hillsborough. You have a luxury development. There is only one luxury development in Hillsborough, and that's Country Classics. But then you have a lot of spot builds all around in Hillsborough, New Jersey. You have condos, you can get something for $450. You have 700, 800, 900, $1 million plus. That's all of Hillsborough, New Jersey. So it is mixed, and I actually think it's awesome. Because again, there's something for everybody here. Another cool thing about Hillsborough, New Jersey is they have their own pool in the township. So if you don't have a pool in your backyard and you want to apply and you want to sign up for the pool in Hillsborough, you can. There's a community localized pool in Hillsborough. I got a video on that too. I'll link it below. All right, and that wraps up this video about Hillsborough, New Jersey. As always, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to keep you connected. All things Staten Island and New Jersey. And I will see you in the next video all about Hillsborough.